I'm Hillary Meacham.
Carter Hill.
We're with Elite Home Experts, and welcome to this week's
Midweek Roundup.
We are going to be talking about the top 10 lists for preparing to list your house. We created this list in order of priority and what is most important to do before completing the next task. If you have further questions throughout the video, feel free to comment below and we will answer your questions as soon as possible. And be sure to like and subscribe to our channel to get notifications of our weekly updates. Now let's get into the video.
Okay, so your number one priority when preparing to list your house is going to be to speak with an agent. Now, obviously that's coming from two agents here at Keller Williams Ballantine. But it is important for you to talk to your local market experts because after all, the agents are the ones that are using and studying the market on a daily basis. And we don't create the market, we just interpret the market and we help you guys understand it from your point of view to help you guys make that decision in regards to listing your home. So of course, you're going to hear it coming from us, but it definitely should be your number one priority to get in contact with an agent you know and trust and to start that conversation with them so that they can guide you through the process.
Next step, number 2, is to start considering where your next move will be once your house does sell. Surprisingly, some sellers delay this step, which can then cause interruptions in the closing process. However, if you plan ahead and figure out your next course of action, you should have a smoother transaction.
Step number 3 is to really begin your market research. Now, kind of going with step 1, you're still going to want to speak with an agent as you're doing this research to make sure you're interpreting it the correct way. But you want to do some due diligence on your own end to see kind of just a general range of the price that you could get for your home to make sure that you're not going to lose money off the sale and to make sure that you are going to net as much money as you are looking to net. And again, this is just for you to get a range of your house to make sure that this is a good decision up front, but you and your local agent and your local market expert will help you come to that final determination of the price that the market will sell your house.
Step 4 is to speak with your accountant or advisor or both, to make sure that this is the appropriate financial decision for you and your family. There are certain unavoidable costs involved with selling your house that you want to make sure your advisors know about. And there are also some tax benefits that some may not be aware of in regards to the sale that your accountant can inform you about. So definitely reach out to those resources and see what your situation will look like.
Step 5 is to see what your true mortgage payoff is. This information can be accessible through speaking with your lender, your advisor, or your agent. Now, you're probably asking, what is true mortgage payoff? And that's a great question. Simply put, when you get a mortgage and you start to make those monthly payments, majority of those payments are actually paying off the interest first and then carrying on to pay off a little bit of the principal every time. Therefore, you may actually owe more principal on your home than you think at this time. So the knowledge of this will give you a true and more accurate depiction of the profit you will make from the sale. And after all, when listing your home, profit's the most important part, correct?
Step 6 is to locate where your documents are from when you originally purchased your house. It's important to have these forms because they are your ownership documents, which legally prove that you own the property and can include your closing disclosure, your deed, etc. These are important for your attorney to have in order to legally transfer ownership of the property to the new buyer.
So step number 7 that you should consider when listing your home is to declutter your property. Now, you just got to think about it from the eyes of a buyer. When a buyer comes in, do you want them to notice the messiness and the crampiness of your property, or would you rather them see how their items could fit into your property and give them that feel of spaciousness and open air? Now, you're probably wondering, what is decluttering? All that means is to get rid of the unnecessary items and clean up, those old blankets that you've had in the living room for 10 years that are simply taking up space. And now you're also wondering, what do we do with this stuff as we declutter? You have a few options. You can run a local garage sale and sell it all off. You can get a storage unit for the few months that you are listing your house just to have one place to put it all. Or you can even just park your cars in the driveway while your house is listed and utilize your garage as that storage space. So definitely make sure to create that open air environment inside your home to help it sell faster.
Step 8 is staging your house, getting professional pictures, and measuring for the correct square footage. These are all items that your realtor will do for you. And statistically, staged homes sell faster than unstaged homes. And having great quality pictures makes your house more appealing to consumers and future buyers. So reach out to your realtor about these and have them set this up for you to take one less thing off your plate.
So the 9th thing you want to consider when preparing to list your home is the lawn care and the yard work that you have outside of your home. Now, after all, thinking from the eyes of the buyer, the first thing they're going to see is the outside of the property, or what we call the curb appeal of the property. And if you have a high curb appeal, the higher the chance you have of the buyer actually signing up to come see the property. The lower the curb appeal that you have based on your yard, the lower chance you have of getting the amount of buyers you need to come see the property to get that house sold as fast as you want it to.
Last but not least, step number 10 is thinking about getting a pre-inspection. If your future buyer is getting a loan, most of the time their lender is going to require them to get a home inspection. So getting your home inspected prior to the buyer getting one done will give you time to repair anything that may need to be fixed and prevent scaring off your buyer down the road. Your realtor can also help you out with finding the right inspector and determine what may or may not be necessary to repair. So to wrap up this video, it's important to reach out to your realtor. They are the local experts and will help you every step of the way. And if you're thinking about making any improvements prior to listing your house, your agent can aid in that process to ensure you don't over-improve.
So thanks again for watching this week's Midweek Roundup. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below to our channel. And we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Thanks again.